Okay, so we have a new detective. Hopefully, this one will show up. Oh, wow. Is that really loud? It's loud in my ears. Um, full screen power save, power saving. I don't even know what that means. Power saving. Hi, do you know what power saving is? I don't know what that means. Like, does it save power? I'm so hot now. Oh my god. I don't know what power saving is. Like, does it time out after a while? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I think the. Can I really not use. Wait, I can use my thing so far. Um. Oh, fudgies. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like this for now. Oh. Oh, enter name. We'll go night. Hello. Yeah. Oh, no. I don't want that A. Night Villas. Oh my god. Okay, no. I'm gonna actually have to fix this. Okay. It does weird things.
I should describe myself.
Oh my gosh. Tough, sensitive, or shrewd. I don't need this then. What should I pick? I want to kind of pick. I don't know. See, so I don't know. Tough. Hey, rude, rude. Shrewd. Okay, shrewd. I got it. I feel a sneeze.
I'm a savvy voodoo sleuth. What am I looking for? Well, if I knew that, I wouldn't need to put out a personal ad. Why did I let my brother talk me into moving here? This town needs saving, he said. Restless spirits, he said. Oh, well, I can't blame them. With all the damn tourists here, I feel pretty restless myself. This town's got all the charm of a burning outhouse.
Oh my god. I'm okay. How are you?
Ugh, just my luck. I better poke around for something to help me put this fire out.
Oh no, let's use a fan.
Whoa, that's hot.
What is distracting?
It's a mask representing Baron Samedi, a voodoo demigod. He's the lord of the underworld and one of the most powerful Loa. I like to keep him close. I find it comforting somehow. It's a mask representing Papa Legba, a voodoo demigod. He's one of the most powerful Loa and arbiter between humanity and the spirit realm. There's a hidden switch behind the mask. My seltzer bottle. That fire's about to have a toe tag and a ticket to the big adios.
Here we go.
That's better. Voodoo Detective speaking. How may I help you? Yes, that's my real name. No, I don't detect voodoo. I practice voodoo and use hoodoo to detect. It's right on the sign. No problem. Take care. If you're from the fire brigade, you're a little late.
Are you Voodoo Detective?
That's my name, unless they changed it while I wasn't looking. What's this about, Miss...
If you don't mind, I'd like to save the introductions for later, Mr. Detective. I have a rather strange case that may be well suited to a man of your talents. That is, if you do voodoo. You do voodoo, don't you?
You don't do voodoo, ma'am. Why don't you come in and sit down and show some respect? Now, suppose you tell me about it from the very beginning.
I need your help, Detective. I need you to find out who I am.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. I swear this never happens. What do you mean, find out who I am? If you're looking for a shrink, that's not really the kind of soul-searching I do.
I mean, I've lost my memory. You may not understand, but it's rather precious to me, and I'd like it recovered.
How do you know it's precious to you? Okay, what do you remember? What have you found out? Why not see a doctor? Well, that's kind of funny because you're a voodoo detective. Okay, what have you found out? We'll go with that one.
So you don't have any idea who you might be?
I've learned, or at least I've been told, that my name is Mary Fontoul. My husband, Victor Fontoul, is the president of Island Ventures. We live in a mansion outside of town with our butler, Benny. We've been married for 10 years, and we're very happy together.
And you don't believe a word of it?
I may have lost my memory, Detective, but I haven't lost my intuition. This woman I'm supposed to be, Mary Fontoul, it's not me.
And what if you're wrong?
Then you'll have made a bit of money, and I'll walk away a confused rich woman.
Okay, hold on. We'll go with this one.
Why not see a doctor? Why come to me?
Believe me, I've seen all the best doctors money can buy. The popular opinion is that it's stress.
Well, I'm not one to knock the other guy's merchandise, but you could have saved some time coming here first. You lost your memory, huh? Did you check the couch cushions?
Is this some kind of joke to you?
Take it easy, lady. You haven't given me much to work with. anything you do remember?
What are you doing?
Just a little examination.
Oh, okay. This is going to sound strange. I don't know if you'll believe me.
Doesn't matter what I believe. You go on with your story.
Well, the very first thing I remember was standing at a crossroads. I'm not sure where, but it felt somehow both familiar and foreign at the same time. Like the memory of a dream. There was an old man there. He spoke to me.
I believe this belongs to you.
I was confused. I couldn't remember ever having seen the pendant before. In fact, I couldn't remember anything. He seemed to understand.
Don't worry, child. A little sleep and you'll be back to your old self again.
My head started to swim and I blacked out. When I woke, I was lying in a bed I didn't recognize, in a life I didn't recognize. Around my neck was the pendant from my dream, and in my hand, your business card.
I never printed any business cards. You mind if I take a look?
By all means.
Well, that's not normal.
Why did he... Okay, wait, I'm confused. Why did he have it in his pocket? I just want to see something. Settings. Back to game. How do you save?
You said the old man gave you a pendant. Do you have it with you?
Yes, here. If it helps the investigation, please keep it.
The investigation? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I still need more information before I agree to take the case. Let's say I am interested. Do you remember how to use a checkbook?
I can offer you a $200 advance and another $200 on completion, plus expenses. Money's not an issue. Can you help me out? Or do I need to find someone else?
Well, I'll go with this one. I'll take the case.
Well, all right, sweetheart. For that kind of cabbage, I'd voodoo investigate most anything. Consider me hired.
Thank you, Detective. I don't mind telling you that comes as a relief to me. Here's the money. I have a good feeling about you.
Save your feelings for book club, honey.
You know, you better keep that shirt buttoned, Detective. I wouldn't want your big old heart falling out.
I'll be careful, Voodoo Dollface. How can I get in touch if I need to talk with you about the case?
If you need me, I'm staying at the Chic Shell Hotel. Please come see me if you make any progress.
Voodoo
Oh, and Detective,
face?
Yes?
don't call me Voodoo Dollface.
What a knockout. A dame like that could give a zombie a heart attack, or a voodoo detective a real headache. I better mail my personal ad and then go get my book of voodoo back from Billy.
We'll figure out that one.
This radio may be old, but the speaker's got a powerful magnet. When I listen, so do the neighbors.
One new message. Message 1.
Hey, it's Ronnie, your landlord. I still hadn't received this month's rent from you. You're new in town, so I'm cutting you some slack. But if I have to call you again, I'm not going to be as friendly. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.
I like that his message thing is a skull.
I can barely see my desk under all these bills. Nice desk, though.
Oh my god. How many bills do you have?
I like having books in my office for some light reading. Homer, Aeschylus, Euripides, Aristophanes, Herodotus. Just kidding. They're mostly spy novels. This town has all the charm of a burning outhouse. It's my #1 fan.
Okay.
I better grab Grammy's book from Billy's. I don't have anyone to call. Just grab my coat before I go. I'm not talking to any tourists.
Really?
Just a bunch of cheap tourist junk. This shirt says, Zawanga, sweet Zawanga. It's a camera.
A real beauty, too. I can tell you the image quality is truly remarkable. Plus, we developed the photos right here.
I should.
Never mind.
Gonna probably need one, but.
Welcome to Island Trader, an authorized dealer of Island brand products.
I'm just gonna look around.
Go right ahead, sir.
Ooh, candy.
They put the candy where the kids can see. It's a dirty game.
I'm enjoying this so far. I won't lie. Oh, will he talk to this?
Tourists? Why'd it have to be tourists?
These tourists make me appreciate the mosquitoes.
Oh my god! Oh.
They better not tear this place down, too.
I hardly recognize this town anymore. Well, if it isn't New Guinea's newest detective, what can I do for you, VD?
Any chance I could borrow your mortar and pestle?
The tools of my trade? Would I ask you for your gree-gree and magnifying glass? Or whatever it is Voodoo Detectives use to voodoo detect? Well, I guess we could make a trade.
What do you have in mind?
I'm running dangerously low on mint leaf. I need it for all the goofy drinks those tourists guzzle down. If you can get me more mint, the mortar and pestle are all yours.
Okay.
What do you think of all these tourists?
Well, you know I really can't complain. They bring good business to the bar.
What was Zawanga like before they showed up?
Well, there were a lot fewer Hawaiian shirts and a heck of a lot more character. The main drag used to be a colorful collection of cozy shops and local flavor. Now it's just a tidy row of island brand imitation. They turned a rum on the rocks into a virgin pina colada. Even started tearing down old monuments. The most recent victim was a Honfo, where island coffee is going up. Now, people practicing voodoo like you and your brother don't really have a place to worship.
Where did they all come from?
Our quiet little island's become a bit of a hot spot ever since Island Ventures moved in. They set out to commoditize the island experience for package and sale. First it was Island Kitchen, then Island Trader, and now Island Coffee. Sometimes I don't even recognize this town anymore. I don't think they'll stop until this island is just one long line of sweaty tourists shuffling from one island franchise to another. But I can't complain. Like I said, business is good.
That's enough about tourists. I need the skinny on some of the locals.
Of course, VD. What do you want to know?
How was my brother Billy doing?
Oh, you know Donut Hole. Still tapping his foot and typing out tunes. I'm sure he's pretty fed up with folks trying to take over his bar, but nothing could shade his shine. He's just his wonderful musical self. But right now he's in one of his trances. Why don't you see if you can bring him around?
Thanks for the info, Ricky. I'm working a new case. Mind if I grill you?
Go right ahead, Mr. Detective.
What can you tell me about Mary Fontoul?
Fontoul? I only know of Victor Fontoul. He owns Island Ventures.
Have you seen this pendant before?
Oh, vintage. Not really my style, but nice piece. Could be an heirloom. Sorry, I've never seen it before.
Thanks for the info, Rick.
No problemo.
It's been a hell of a day, Ricky. Give me a voodoo fizz and make it kick like a mule with hay fever on Mardi Gras.
You got it. On the house.
Down the hatch.
Is he gonna pass out?
Delicious. I've got a split. See you around, Ricky. No use trying to talk to Billy while he's in one of his piano trances. There's got to be a way to snap him out of it. Never know when you might need a bucket of water. I should use that bucket of water before I pick up any other heavy objects.
Oh wait, how about the glove?
Rise and shine. I guess he's still out of it. That's my grandmother's book of voodoo. We call her Grammy. She was a legendary mambo. I should really ask Billy before I take it. Looks like Billy's got a little offering to Papa Legba here. Bet I could find a use for this. That's odd. Looks like a metal gauntlet. The sort of medieval knight might wear. I should use that chair first. These things are heavy.
Oh my god, am I gonna hit him?
This hurts me more than it hurts you, Billy.
Oh my god.
Still nothing.
Oh my god.
That's odd. Looks like a metal gauntlet. The sort of medieval knight might wear. Could come in handy, if you'll excuse the pun. What did the 5 metal fingers say to the face? Hey, something fell out of the gauntlet. It's an old harmonica, like the one I used to play with Billy when we were kids. You held on to this for me? After all these years. If I want to get through to him, I need to start speaking his language.
Just like old times. Hearing that harmonica always brings me back. What's new, Voodoo?
What's happening, Billy?
Well, shoot, where to begin?
How have you been?
I'm doing all right, brother, especially since you moved here. Although I wish those Island Ventures vultures wouldn't knock such a steady beat on my door. They keep trying to get their tasteless talons into my business. Already own more than half the town. Oh well, in every life, a little rain must fall. As long as I have occasion to tickle the old ivories, I'm satisfied.
What's with the offering on the piano?
Something ain't swinging right in the spirit realm. I can't lock down the beat. It's all out of tune. The rhythm's wrong. I figured a little spirits for the spirits couldn't hurt.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
Lay it on me.
I've got a new case. Mind if I pick your brain?
Go right ahead.
Have you ever seen this pendant?
Sorry, I don't go in for any jewelry foolery. Ricky knows more about that sort of thing. You could ask him for a hot tip while you sip.
Have you ever heard the name Mary Fontoul?
Has my baby brother got eyes for some lovely lady?
It has to do with the case.
Sure, Voodoo. Whatever you say. Wait, Fontoul?
Yeah, Mary Fontoul.
I know a Victor Fontoul. Maybe she's related to him.
She's his wife.
Going after a married woman, eh? Oh, I'm just messing with you. Sorry, I never met her.
That's enough shop talk for now. You mind if I borrow Grammy's book?
Help yourself. But I'm surprised you need it. Must be a real tough case.
This old book comes in handy more often than you'd think. See you around, Billy.
Come back again soon, and don't forget that harmonica of yours. It always brings me back.
Apple of my eye. My God. Delicious sauce. Oh, okay.
These tourists are everywhere. That guy's loaded.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind stepping away from the vault? Only Crumbsford Capital account holders are allowed in.
The door is locked.
Sorry, sir. Mr. Crumbsford is out at the moment. But don't worry, he should be back soon.
Her smile is a little creepy.
Hello and welcome to Crumbsford Capital. What can I do for you today?
It's kind of like, hi, I have a gun pointed to my head from behind, but you can't see it. Yeah. Okay.
I have no reason to give these people my money.
Oh, okay.
I'm a voodoo private investigator. I was hoping to speak with Mr. Crumbsford.
Sorry, sir. Mr. Crumbsford is out at the moment. But don't worry, he should be back soon.
See you.
Oh, okay.
It's a bottle of black ink.
I'm sorry, sir, but if you take that ink, other customers won't be able to sign our contracts.
Well, we can't have that. Lawton Law. Talking to lawyers leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Greenhouse is locked. I'll need to find a key. Man, this guy's loaded. He got a garden and a zoo.
Good day, sir. How can I help you?
The name is Voodoo Detective. I'm a voodoo private investigator.
Voodoo, you say? What, may I ask, brings you here?
Actually, I'm looking for a Mr. Fontoul. Victor Fontoul. That you?
Oh, no, sir. I'm Benny, his butler. This is the Fontoul residence, but I'm afraid Mr. Fontoul is in a meeting at the moment. Perhaps you could come back another time.
Sure, I can come back. See you around, Benny.
Good day, sir.
Can I go over there? Oh, okay, so I can't.
Good day, sir. What can I do for you?
I'll take a meal for one and drinks for two.
Great. Find yourself a table and I'll be right with you. Can I get you anything?
I thought I just ordered. What's on the menu?
What's on the menu?
Well, let's see. We have our macadamia nut crusted mahi mahi bites. There's the steamed miso Thai snapper.
Ooh.
Our special today is poisson cru, made using deadly fugo fish. For drinks, we have the mighty mango mojito, our marooned martini, and our most popular drink, the Voodoo Wipeout Punch.
How about some grub?
Yes, sir. What would you like?
I'll have the snapper.
Excellent choice. Bon appetit.
Wait.
Where'd you get that food?
Why, from our kitchen, of course.
And you just had it in your coat?
They don't call it a dinner jacket for nothing.
Oh my god. Don't eat it.
That hit the spot. How about something to sand down the edges?
Certainly. What'll it be?
I'll have a mojito.
Very good choice. Bon appetit.
Where'd you get that drink?
Why, from our bar, of course.
And you were just carrying it in your jacket?
They don't call it a bar coat for nothing.
Who knows? I do not question.
Actually, I think I'm good.
Please let me know if you need anything.
Wait, I don't have to pay? Okay.
Good day, sir. Checking in?
I'm looking for a woman staying here named Mary Fontoul.
One moment. Yes. We do have a Mary Fontoul staying with us. She checked in the other day. A shorter woman with brown hair and brown eyes. Came here alone, paid cash. She's staying in room 203. I believe she's in there now. But you need a room key to get upstairs. The Chic Shell Hotel takes our guests' privacy very seriously.
You're saying I need a room key to visit a guest? Can I just knock?
Like I said, we can't let just anyone upstairs. That's why we require a room key to use the elevator. Every hotel guest is given a spare set to loan out to visitors. That way it's up to them who's allowed to visit.
How about if I ask real nice? Will you let me upstairs?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't let you upstairs if you're not a guest.
Can I get a room?
Ordinarily, yes, but I'm sorry to say we're all booked up. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
So how am I supposed to... Rude woman didn't give me a
See
key.
I'm not talking to any tourists.
Why not? They might be able to give you a key. Rude. Okay, Night Rimuru, thank you for stopping by. Ooh, let's go to the cemetery.
Let's see. 6 foot, 42 long, but still breathing. What is it that you want?
The name's Voodoo Detective. I'm a voodoo private investigator.
My name is Eartha. I am the mistress of these hallowed grounds.
Good chat. I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Folks always do, sooner or later.
Just another mausoleum. Darla ran the old hotel until she rang the checkout bell. There's a bouquet of Centennial Dragonheart plumerias. They're beautiful, but I'm no grave robber. Here lies celiac sickly Fred. He choked to death on gluten-free bread. Little Junior, small and rough. He died proving he was tough. Here lies our friend Burning Larry. He played with fire, so now he's buried. Esther, dear, she was a saint. But then she sinned, and now she ain't. Out of one hole and into another.
Indeed.
Plaque says Crumpsford Family Mausoleum. I need to find out who gave Mary that pendant. Might be time to crack open Grammy's book. My first aid kit. I can barely see my desk under all these bills. Nice desk, though. They put the candy where the kids can see. It's a dirty game.
Well, if it isn't New Guinea's newest detective, what can I do for you, VD?
been a hell of a day, Ricky. Pour me another one.
You got it. On the house.
Down the hatch. Delicious. I've got a split. See you around, Ricky.
What's new, Voodoo?
See you around, Billy.
Come back again soon. And don't forget that harmonica of yours. It always brings me back.
Greenhouse is locked. I'll need to find a key.
Oh, hello, Detective. I'm afraid Mr. Fontule is still tied up in a meeting. Can you come back later?
That's all right. I don't mind waiting inside.
Mr. Fontule should be finished presently.
I think it's Leopold. There's a letter here addressed to Benny. Tear stains have blotted out some of the words. Benny, you have to stop. I don't know what he would do if he found... Besides, I can't just forget the way you treated me. I don't know what you're getting at, Voodoo. You're scaring me. I'd like to remain friends, but you have to stop. Sincerely, I wonder if Mary wrote this. The desk is empty. Nice woodwork, though. Opera records and romance novels. There's also handwritten sheet music. It says Benny and the Jest. A ballad about how my love life has been one grand joke. Hoodoo for butlers. A couple of chapters are bookmarked. Love spells and mind manipulation. What have you been up to, Benny, old pal? Empty. Looks like Benny Boy's been drinking more sherry than the Queen. Empty. Looks like Benny Boy's been drinking more sherry than the Queen. I need to find out who gave Mary that pendant. Might be time to crack open Grammy's book.
Mr. Fontule should be finished presently.
Looks like someone's afraid of the dark.
Listen, you old pit viper. I've stuck my neck out for you financing this new factory of yours.
All right. Calm yourself, dear boy. No need to get excited.
Well, if I'm excited, it's your fault. Quid pro quo, Victor, you slippery worm. I don't like all this cloak and dagger nonsense.
Just a little professional discretion, Gordon. We don't want anyone stealing our recipes, do we?
Discretion? I don't care a fig for your discretion. I care about what's being done with my money.
Be at ease, my friend. I'll explain it all at the shareholders' meeting. For now, please trust that things are progressing on schedule and as planned.
I don't like being left in the dark, Victor. I don't like it at all. You'd better have some answers next time we meet.
Sir, a voodoo detective is here to see you.
A detective?
Voodoo Detective, Mr. Fontoul. I was hoping we could talk.
I see. Well, why don't you join me in my office?
You've got quite the collection here. I don't even know what most of this stuff is.
Ah, yes. Those are from the old days before Island Ventures. I used to travel all over the world, collecting bits and bobs from hither and yon. I find different cultures completely fascinating. It's a bit of a hobby.
Cecil, could you do me a favor?
It's a map of a place called Ventures Island.
That's right. Island Ventures has big plans for Ventures Island.
Lots of elegant leather-bound books. Just the kind you expect in a fancy office.
Can you see how I
A reader
save
lives
it?
1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one.
You've got quite the collection here. I don't even know what most of this stuff is.
Ah, yes. Those are from the old days before I used to travel all... I find different... I do apologize for the excitement out there. When in business, one must deal with all sorts of people. Especially when you require funding.
What was that argument about?
Well, Island Ventures' subsidiary, Island Kitchen, is preparing to launch a new line of food. I'm holding the cards pretty close to my chest to avoid any leaks. Gordon doesn't like that. But surely that has nothing to do with why you've come to see me. Unless you, too, wish to inquire about the particulars of our new secret recipes?
I'm here on behalf of my client, your wife.
Mary? My God, I've been worried sick. Is she all right? She'd been acting like a completely different person, and then she just up and left.
Oh, okay.
Can you let me into the greenhouse?
My butler, Benny, manages the grounds here. You'll have to ask him about it. Though he has become a bit more particular about whom he lets in, since his tiff with the local barman.
Do you mind if I ask some personal questions?
Thank you.
Go right ahead.
Do you know of anyone who might want to do you harm? Someone who might go after your wife to get to you?
In business, one has many competitors. And of course, if you're successful, there are bound to be those who look on with covetous eyes. But business is about optimizing profit, Detective, and there is no profit in harming a man's wife.
Oh, wow.
You've amassed quite the fortune. Got any greedy-eyed next of kin looking for a slice of inheritance pie?
No, nothing like that. The only family I have aside from Mary is my nephew, Theodore Lawton. He runs a law practice downtown and works as my lawyer.
And if you and Mary were out of the picture, he would stand to inherit quite a lot of lettuce, right?
Are you suggesting that Theodore is trying to kill my wife?
I'm not suggesting anything, just exploring possibilities. That's enough about you for now. I've got some questions about your wife.
Please, go ahead.
Oh, Cecil, is the thing still pinned? Or do you have to do that every time?
Mary was given this pendant around the time she lost her memory. Look familiar?
Why, yes. She brought it to me shortly after her memory trouble began. We never were able to find out where it came from. Do you think it has anything to do with her amnesia?
I don't know yet. What do you know about Mary's past?
I'm afraid very little. I know both of Mary's parents died when she was young, and she has no siblings. But she doesn't like to talk about her past, and I don't wish to reopen old wounds.
Do you know of anyone who would want to harm Mary?
Heavens, no. Everyone loves Mary. She's kind and good. She never bothers anyone. A mind would have to be truly unhinged to harm a sweet, delicate flower like Mary.
Does Mary have any close friends?
Mary keeps largely to herself, but she does visit with my nephew's wife on occasion. Her name is Kiki Lawton.
What do you know about Mrs. Lawton?
Kiki is the wife of my nephew, Theodore, but I'm afraid I don't know her very well.
Do you know how I can reach Mrs. Lawton?
I know Kiki and Mary often enjoy brunch together at the Chic Shore restaurant. You might try there.
If you don't mind, I've got other questions.
I guess I should have made a thing for my thingamabob. I can't think.
Was Mary spending time with anyone new prior to her memory loss?
Not that I know of. My work requires frequent travel, and Mary always insists on joining me. Couple that with her proclivity for solitude, and she isn't left with much opportunity to make new acquaintances. At least, none that I would be unaware of.
That's enough about your wife for now. That's all for now.
Godspeed, Detective.
Well, if it isn't Benny the butler.
Hello, Detective. What can I do for
Hey,
you?
Tails, thank you for the raid. How are you? How's everybody? That's awfully long. But I like it so much. Oh, Yukio. Okay, okay.
Can you let me into the greenhouse?
I'm afraid not.
Why not?
The Fontule greenhouse represents a spectacular botanical achievement. The variation in provenance among the flora we cultivate requires careful attention. The only way to maintain precise control over the environment is to limit the number of visitors we allow in. That's why I'm the only one with a key. I am sorry.
Oh, kind of a smug guy.
Do you live here?
Why, yes. My quarters are adjacent to the staircase.
What can you tell me about Mr. Fontule?
Mr. Fontule is a beneficent gentleman. I can make no complaints about the time I've spent working under his employ. Even if I could, it's not a butler's place to say such things.
What can you tell me about Mrs. Fontule?
Mary is a good woman. She's always been generous to me. She used to sit for hours with that kind, blank stare of hers, listening to my opera when no one else would. It was unlike her to leave the way she did. I've been so worried. I do hope she's all right.
I've got this gold pendant here. Have you ever seen it?
Sorry, no.
Do you know of anyone who would want to harm Mary?
No, I don't. Mary never hurt or offended anyone. Frankly, she didn't interact with all that many people to begin with.
Did Mary start spending time with anyone new prior to her memory loss?
I don't think so. She only really spent time with Mr. Fontule and her friend, Kiki Lawton. And myself, of course, the dear.
Did you notice anything strange about Mary before she lost her memory?
Not that I can recall.
They all sound like they're
She seemed every bit her normal, quiet self. Completely imperturbable, as though a veil of calm separated her from the troubles of the world.
If you don't mind, I have a few other questions. I got this letter here addressed to you.
Where did you get that? Have you been in my room?
This looks awfully bad, Benny boy. A letter from someone who doesn't appreciate your attentions. A book of hoodoo in your room. And Mary Fontule wakes up without her memory. Care to explain?
You have been in my room. Mr. Detective, I resent what you're insinuating, and I absolutely cannot abide you invading my privacy. I have nothing but respect and admiration for Mary Fontule. She's my dear friend and one of the few people to show interest in my opera. I will speak no more on the matter.
Ooh.
Thanks, Benny.
Okay, let's talk to.
Hey, you keep away from there.
Oh, why?
It's a ventilation shaft. Looks like it runs to the roof. Mr. Lawton?
If you've come for legal services, I'm afraid I can't take on any more clients at the moment.
Actually, my name is Voodoo Detective. I'm a voodoo private investigator. Got some questions I was hoping you could answer pro bono.
Absolutely not. I have to finish preparations for an important, affair this evening. Can't you see how busy I am? Oh, how perfectly inconsiderate. I ought to hold you in contempt. You're just like my wife, Kiki, and her little puppets. Well, I'm not a puppet. I'm a man!
Have you ever seen this pendant before?
This is a law office, not a lost and found. Now please excuse yourself before I'm forced to take legal action.
Be seeing you.
This guy
I certainly hope not.
reminds me of the guy from 101 Dalmatian.
Legal documents and books on law. I'd rather be stranded on a desert island than read those.
Hello there, handsome. Looking for someone?
Not anymore.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
You wouldn't happen to know anyone named Kiki Lawton, would you?
As a matter of fact, I do. Better hold on to your hat, 'cause she's the devilish darling you're gabbing with, Mr.
Detective. Voodoo Detective. Pleased to meet you, Mrs. Lawton.
The pleasure's all mine, Detective. And you can call me Kiki.
Dining alone?
Why do you ask? Looking for a date?
Maybe I am.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm expecting company, and my brand of entertainment is best suited for an audience of one.
He looks so bored.
Are you staying at the hotel?
I certainly am. I find it a welcome respite. Domestic life can be so drab. Wouldn't you agree?
I wouldn't know.
Count your blessings.
I was hoping I might run into my client. You wouldn't happen to have seen her. Goes by the name Mary Fontoul. Female, attractive, about 5'5". Looks like a little lost lamb that forgot the way home.
Who did you say you were again?
Bo Peep.
Well, I do know Mary. But she never mentioned a tall drink of water like you.
If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about her.
What do you want to know?
Mary's lost her memory. I'm trying to find it.
Lost her memory? The same thing happens to me around 5 o'clock every evening.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. Can you just answer my questions?
Have you noticed Mary acting strange recently?
Mary? God, no. She's as reliable a friend as any I've ever had. Such a good listener. Always quiet, non-judgmental, slowly nodding to let you know she's there for you. And those stony black eyes of hers are so beautiful, like glazed obsidian.
Black eyes?
She's just lovely. An absolute doll.
Do you know anyone who would want to harm Mary?
Well, her husband is quite wealthy. I'm sure there are plenty of less fortunate islanders who might resent her wealth. You know, eat the rich and all. But I'm speaking in generalities now. These people might feel the same way about anyone with 2 pennies to rub together.
Have you ever seen this pendant before?
I can't say that I have. Not very elegant, is it? Why do you ask? Oh, I know. It must be evidence from one of your cases. Is that it? Was it stolen? Or perhaps it was cursed. You did say Voodoo Detective, right? Oh, how delicious.
Settle down, Mrs. Lawton. No need to get excited. It's just a necklace. Did Mary ever talk about her past?
Not once. Mary never volunteered personal information. And I guess I never asked. I'm not one to dig up the past once it's buried.
Do you know if Mary started spending time with anyone new recently?
She hasn't mentioned anyone to me.
I've got other questions. I've got more leads to chase down. Gotta blow.
See you around, Detective.
I can't stand tourists.
Good day, sir. Checking in?
Can I get a room?
Ordinarily, yes, but I'm sorry to say we're all booked up.
See you.
Where did my thing go? Oh no! Oh, there. No? No? Oh, now it's not letting me use my... I think this is the one I have to make.
No new messages.
It's a mask representing Baron Samdi, a voodoo demigod. He's the lord of the underworld and one of the most powerful Loa. I like to keep him close. I find it comforting somehow.
Oh, back to game. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna take a break. I think that might help me. Let me see here. I'm gonna take a 10 to 15-minute break. I do run ads during my break time, so I will be back in about 10 to 15. And will it show? Will it show when I go back? To be honest, I'm kind of lost. I will not lie. Forgive me, I'm eating.
This town has all the charm of a burning. This radio may be old, but the speaker's got a powerful magnet. When I listen, so do the neighbors. I bet I could get that magnet out if I could find something to jimmy this thing open with. My first aid kit. It's my #1 fan. I like having books in my office for some light reading. Homer, that's just kidding.
Thank you. I hope you can't hear my food too much.
What is it that you want?
Good chat. I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Folks always do, sooner or later.
Just another mausoleum.
Oh, maybe I should talk to that other guy, the banker. Ooh, I'm having cottage cheese.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You stay away from my filing cabinet.
That must be Crumsford Sr.
Ah, yes. I like to think old Peepaw is watching over me.
That's a nice desk you got there. Beautiful, really.
How did you get into my office? You don't smell like a man of business.
Nice place you got here, Mac. Though I prefer something a little more modest, like the Chrysler Building.
Who are you, and what do you want?
The name's Voodoo Detective. I'm a voodoo private investigator.
Ah, yes. I know who you are. You're Donut Hole Billy's brother. If you care for him, you should advise him to sell me his pathetic excuse for a business.
I'm looking into what happened to Mary Fontoul.
What do you mean? What's happened to her?
Someone's wiped her memory. Dame's got the recall of a senile goldfish swimming in a martini.
So, Victor hired a private investigator to figure out why his wife finds him so forgettable. I could have sniffed that out for him.
Actually, Mary's the one who hired me. I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I see. Very well, Detective. I'll hear your questions, but make it quick.
No, mine doesn't have toppings. To be honest, I've never had cottage cheese with toppings.
Have you ever seen this pendant before?
I have not, though I would gladly have it appraised. It may be of some value. Come to think of it, that pendant does look familiar. I can't place it, though.
I've got some questions about the Fontools. What do you have against Victor Fontoul? He seems like a decent man.
He's an abysmal human being. A cold brain, divorced from any heart. You've known him only briefly. I've been working with the man for years. Give it time. You may see things my way.
Do you know why anyone would want to hurt Mary?
Mary? No. However, it isn't terribly difficult to invent reasons to harm her husband. Perhaps someone's gone after the goose to get the gander. Of course, now we're building pyramids of surmise on a foundation of ignorance.
What can you tell me about Mary Fontoul?
I don't know her very well. Our brief interactions are entirely a consequence of my business dealings with her dreadful husband. She always seems like a nice enough woman, which raises the question. What is she doing married to that cretin?
Yeah, I just add salt. That's it.
I've got other questions. Smell you later, big guy.
Hello and welcome to Crumsford Capital. What can I do for you today?
See you. It's a chain restaurant, closed for remodeling. Normally, there's a line around the block.
What's new, Voodoo?
I've got a new case. Mind if I pick your brain?
Go right ahead.
What do you know about Victor Fontoul?
I don't know much about him personally, but he and Gordon Crunsford own a company called Island Ventures. They keep trying to take over the bar. I always tell them the same thing. I'm not selling.
Can you tell me anything about Gordon Crunsford?
The banker? I'm not a fan. Born under a bad sign, if you ask me. A dollar sign, the money-grubbing glutton. He's one of those Island Ventures fat cats who keep trying to take over my bar. They want to pull the piano right out from under me. I always tell them the same thing. I'm not selling.
What do you think of that lawyer on Main Street?
I don't know about him, but I know his wife, Kiki. She swills cheap spill at the Chic Shore restaurant.
That's enough shop talk for now. See you around, Billy.
Come back again soon, and don't forget that harmonica.
Well, if it isn't New Ganine's newest detective.
I need the skinny on some of the locals.
Of course, VD. What do you want to know?
What's the story with Benny the butler?
Oh, that old so-and-so? Yeah, I used to mix in with him. It was nice to have a little zest for a while, but the twist is he thought it was going to be something more. Things got muddled and I had to get tough. Our relationship ended up on the rocks. He was pretty shaken up. Still, I hope he's doing all right.
I found this letter in Benny's room. Lots of tears on it. Is it from you?
Tears? Oh dear, that poor boy. Listen, VD, can you do me a favor? Can you give this to him? I don't like how we left things. I didn't mean to hurt him.
What do you know about the banker, Gordon Crumsford?
Oh, him. He and Victor Fontoul are always pestering poor Billy to sell the bar.
Do you know anything about the lawyer on Main Street?
Yeah, he does all of Island Venture's legal laundry. If I were you, I'd keep my distance. That weasel's liable to bite.
Have you ever met Kiki Lawton?
Is she related to Theodore Lawton?
His wife.
I see. Well, if she's anything like her husband, I'd steer clear. Some kinds of dirty don't wash off with water.
What's the story with Benny the butler?
Did you give him my letter?
Not yet.
Interesting.
Thanks for the info, Ricky. I'm working a new case. Mind if I grill you?
Go right ahead, Mr. Detective.
Do you know anything about Victor Fontoul?
Sure, I know him. He and Gordon Crumsford, the banker, are always pestering poor Billy to sell the bar. Thank goodness he won't. I could never work for one of those tacky island...
Thanks for the info, Rick.
No problemo.
I've got a split. See you around, Ricky.
I wonder if there's anything here.
It's a souvenir screwdriver. There's a tiny inscription on the side. I went to Zawanga, and all I got was screwed.
Funny and functional.
I'll take it.
Thanks for shopping at Island Trader, where all your trades come true.
Oh my god. Okay, let's go to here and give him that letter.
I spoke with Ricky. He asked me to give you this letter.
Oh, Ricky. Thank you, Detective. This means a lot to me. If there's anything I can do to repay the favor, just let me know.
Oh, I want to go into the... Oh, no, get back here.
Well, if it isn't Benny the butler.
Hello, Detective. What can I do for you?
Can you let me into the greenhouse?
Well, normally I'd say no, but you've been so kind to me. Here, take this. It's the key to the greenhouse.
Thanks, Benny. Thanks for the key, Benny. You can never have too many lemons. Nice flowers. The top two shelves hold all sorts of flowers. The bottom shelf has aloe, orchid, fiddle leaf, fig, and mint. Looks like I'll be getting that mortar and pestle after all. Fruits and veggies. This place has it all. Nice flowers.
Oh, wait, what was that one on the...
It's a bird of paradise. I've got your mint right here.
Wow, you found some. Thanks, VD. I was about to run out. You're a lifesaver. You have yourself a trade. The mortar and pestle are yours. Well, if it isn't New Guinea's newest detective.
I need the skinny on some of the locals.
Of course, VD. What do you want to know?
What's the story with Benny the butler?
Benny and I had a chance to speak. Things are better now. Thanks, VD.
Thanks for the info, Ricky. I've got a split. See you around, Ricky. The magnet came right out.
I need a black candle. Is that a black one though?
If this candle were black, I could complete Grammy's owner honer recipe. Too bad I don't have anything to dye it with.
What is it that you want?
Good chat. I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Folks always do, sooner or later.
Oh, I know.
I see a white candle and I want it painted black. I don't know how I'm gonna drag this on the controller. Here's my lemon zest.
What else did I need?
I think this qualifies as lodestone. This black candle should work. I think that's it. The owner-honer mixture is ready to use. Looks like the spell worked. I can feel the pendant pulling me somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, minus the like dragon thing, because I don't know how I would have to do that, but overall it's fine. What if we go into the, I don't know how this is gonna work.
What is it that you want?
Good chat. I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Folks always do, sooner or later.
Pendant is pointing at this old mausoleum. Plaque says Lamoon family. It's locked. There are fresh footprints leading inside. Someone must have been here recently.
Oh, wait.
What is it that you want?
Can you let me into the Lamoon mausoleum?
I am a grave digger, not a crypt keeper. I don't have a key.
Well, who's got it then?
Try Gordon Crumsford. He owns the cemetery. I merely fill it with corpses.
I saw footprints leading into the Lamoon mausoleum. Have you seen anyone going in or out of there?
Perhaps I did. Perhaps I didn't. My mind's a little misty.
All right, Eartha. What's it gonna take?
Very little interests me beyond tending to the dearly departed, but I have had my eye on one of those new island brand shovels. Bring one to me, and it may resurrect my memories.
Good chat. I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Folks always do, sooner or later.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a drink. I'm just gonna run an ad break because I'm also gonna check on my cat because I heard something. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Oh wait, I have to. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I didn't put a BRB. To be honest, I'm not too sure how long this stream is going to be. Do we have any shovels?
Welcome to Island Trader. Local goods at local prices.
I was told you guys sell a very special shovel here.
You must be referring to the upcoming release of our new line of island shovels.
That sounds about right. I'd like one.
You and me both. They're not out yet.
What do I have to do to get one early?
You'd have to get approval from my boss, Mr. Fontoul. Good luck with that, though. He's pretty strict about new product releases.
I'm just gonna look around.
Go.
Come on, get up there.
Hello again, Detective. Any news about Mary?
Does the name Lamoon ring any bells?
Well, yes, I knew the Lamoon family well.
All right, you better spill.
What does this have to do with the case?
The pendant Mary was given belonged to one of the Lamoons.
Good Lord. The Lamoons owned a local gumbo restaurant that we acquired in exchange for a substantial stake in Island Kitchen. Gordon and I worked closely with Francois and Esmeralda to integrate their recipes into our menu. It was an exciting but difficult time.
How so?
Exciting because the Lamoon recipes drove a new wave of popularity for Island Kitchen. Difficult because Gordon had become infatuated with Francois's wife, Esmeralda. It made for rather awkward business meetings.
So what happened then?
Well, about a year after the acquisition, Esmeralda and her daughter, Genevieve, washed up on the beach, having drowned. Such an appalling tragedy.
So what? Mother and daughter forgot how to doggy paddle?
Well, yes. The official police report deemed it a swimming accident.
What happened to Francois?
As you know, Esmeralda and Genevieve died. As far as I'm aware, Francois went missing around the same time. He wasn't present for the official inquest into his family's demise.
So you're saying he could still be out there?
It's possible he's still alive, yes. But if he was with his family when they drowned, it's more likely his body was simply never recovered.
You don't sound like you buy the official story. Let's hear your version.
I don't like to speculate without proof.
Humor me. I won't quote you.
Well, despite my personal difficulties working with Gordon, I hate to cast aspersions on the fellow out of hand. It's just that he always carried a torch for Esmeralda Lamoon. And as I said, it made for rather awkward business meetings. Things only seemed to grow worse over time. In my view, it made him unstable.
What exactly are you saying here, Mr. Fontoul? You think Gordon killed Esmeralda and Genevieve?
Oh, no. That seems extreme.
And yet here we are. I asked you what you think really happened, and you tell me how crazy your business partner can get. What's a detective to think?
Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything. Saying it out loud, it seems far-fetched. Forget I mentioned it.
Why do you think someone would want Mary to have a pendant from the Lamoon family?
That, detective, is the one question I truly have no answer for. What in the world has the tragic Lamoon family tale to do with my Mary? If you figure that out, please let me know.
That's enough about the Lamoon family for now. The island trader shopkeep told me I needed your approval to buy the new island brand shovel.
Ah, yes. I'm very excited about that one. However, as a rule, I prefer to confine our new product releases to a specific date. Is there a good reason you need the shovel right now?
It has to do with your wife's investigation.
It does? Well, then why didn't you say so? If you think a new shovel could help bring my Mary back to me, then of course you may have one. I'll have the shopman set one aside for you.
Thanks, Vic.
Interesting.
That's all for now.
Godspeed, detective.
What, baby?
Welcome to Island Trader. Please let me know if I can get anything for you.
He sounds so scared.
I believe you have a shovel for me.
Ah, you must be Mr. Detective. I've got your shovel right here.
I'll take it.
A trade's a trade, and our trade is your happiness.
Miss Patches.
Here you go, Eartha. If anyone asks, you didn't get it from me.
Oh, this is excellent, my darling. I'll be the talk of the tombs. It has the logo and everything.
You just wanted the sticker?
Yes.
Right. Well, maybe now you can tell me who was snooping around the Lamoon mausoleum.
It was that lousy little lawyer. Something about that guy gives me the creeps.
You mean Lawton?
Yes, spooky fellow.
Doesn't she sound like the lady that did Yzma? Oh, what's her name?
I saw footprints leading into the Lamoon mausoleum.
It was that lousy little lawyer. Something about that guy gives me the creeps.
You mean Lawton?
Yes, spooky fellow.
Good chat. I'll be seeing you, Eartha.
Folks always do, sooner or later.
Yeah.
I told you, no further questions. I have an important affair this evening. God, you don't listen. You're just like her, always manipulating, putting on an act.
I've got a surprise witness, Counselor. Eartha the Gravedigger saw you visit the Lamoon Mausoleum.
That is a bold accusation. I think you should leave.
So, we're going to do this the hard way, huh?
I don't like you.
Well, I bet with a little leverage, I could pry my way into your heart.
Yeah.
Be seeing you.
I certainly hope not.
Oh, wait, I don't know what you want.
Well, if it isn't New Ganine's newest detective, what can I do for you, VD?
I'm working a new case. Mind if I grill you?
Go right ahead, Mr. Detective.
Have you ever heard the name Lamoon?
Well, there used to be a gumbo restaurant. Yeah, I think that was run by the Lamoon family. I didn't know them personally.
Thanks for the info, Rick.
No problemo.
It's been a hell of a day, Ricky. Pour me another one.
You got it. On the house.
Oh, there's a heart.
Down the hatch.
Oh, now it looks like a skeleton.
That might have been one too many. Blah.
Oh.
I'm too old for this. 2 drinks is my limit.
Oh.
I've got a split. See you around, Ricky.
He just threw up.
What's new, Voodoo?
I've got a new case. Mind if I pick your brain?
Go right ahead.
Does the name Lamoon mean anything to you?
Lamoon? You mean that old gumbo shop? They closed down before I got a chance to try it.
I know.
Heard it was tasty, though.
That's enough shop talk for now. See you around, Billy.
Come back again soon. And don't forget that harmonica of yours. It always brings me back.
Hello again, Detective. Couldn't keep away, huh?
Does the name Lamoon mean anything to you?
Lamoon? No, I've never heard the name. Why, who is that?
That pendant I showed you was given to Mary around the time she lost her memory. I traced it back to the name Lamoon.
Sorry, the name doesn't ring a bell.
The Lamoons owned a small gumbo restaurant that was acquired by Island Ventures. They worked with Mary's husband.
Then you might want to ask him about it, darling.
I found out your husband was padding around the Lamoon mausoleum. Left his footprints all over my case. Care to comment?
And here I am, thinking he can't leave the office because of work. Did you ask him about it?
Well, I've tried, but he keeps giving me the old 86.
I'd act surprised, but I know how single-minded and selfish he can be. He has the gall to accuse me of neglecting him while he goes gallivanting about town, telling me he's at the office. Apparently, I need to be a corpse for him to pay me a visit. The liar. Frankly, I think my workaholic husband has been cheating.
You don't say.
You want information on the Lamoons, yes? If Theodore was at their mausoleum, they may have been clients of his. And it just so happens I have access to all of his files.
Let me guess. I scratch your back, you scratch mine? Sound about right?
Bring me evidence of my husband's late-night cheating, and I'll give you all the access you want to his files. I'm staying in the honeymoon suite. Here's my room key, in case there's anything you'd like to report. Now, if you wouldn't mind, darling, I'm expecting company.
Can't use that here. That won't help here.
Good day, sir. Going up?
Yep.
Great. I'll just need to see a room key before I can take you upstairs.
Here's that room key you demanded.
Fantastic. Step right in.
God forbid if you lose it.
Who is it?
Voodoo Detective. We met at the pool.
Oh, hello, detective. Have you learned anything new about my husband?
Sorry, not yet.
Well, please keep looking. You'll have to excuse me. I have a guest to entertain.
Who is it?
Santa Claus, open up.
The North Pole's up another floor. But I guess you can come in anyhow. I'd been hoping you'd show up. What have you got for me?
How you doing?
Oh, just dandy. Isn't it every girl's dream to hole up in a hotel room because her mind's been erased? You really ought to try it sometime.
Hang in there, Mary. I've been looking into that pendant. Does the name Lamoon ring any bells?
None that I can hear. Why?
The trail goes cold at the Lamoon family mausoleum.
Well, what does that mean?
It means I get to use the word exhume in a sentence. I got some info on the Lamoons. Their names were Francois Esmeralda and Genevieve. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear, respectively. They owned a small gumbo restaurant a few years back that was acquired by Island Ventures. From what I gather, about a year after the Lamoons sold their gumbo joint, the mother and daughter turned up dead, drowned in some sort of accident. The father up and vanished.
And that pendant led you to the Lamoon family mausoleum. So where does that leave us?
I'm not sure yet, but I'll keep digging, so to speak. Victor implicated Gordon Crumsford in the Lamoon family tragedy. Says Gordon was gaga for Esmeralda, but she wasn't interested in what he was selling. He lost his temper, and they lost their lives. At least according to Victor. He and Gordon don't seem to get along too well.
You've met Crumsford. Does he strike you as a violent man?
The investigation's still open, Voodoo Dollface. I have more leads to follow up on before I'm ready to draw any conclusions.
I'm sorry, but that voodoo doll face is cute.
That's all I've got on the Lamoons for now. Get this. Gordon Crumsford owns the cemetery.
You think that's relevant to my case? Or are we just gossiping now?
I can't say for sure. I thought it was interesting. I think I've got a lead.
Oh, good. What did you find out?
Looks like Theo Lawton, the local ambulance chaser, has been poking around the Lamoon mausoleum.
Do you think he has something to do with my case?
I don't know, but he's awfully tight-lipped for a man with nothing to hide. I just need to find a way to get this lawbird to squawk.
Please, let me know if I can help.
That's all for now.
Please keep me apprised of any breaks in the case.
Looks like you've been busy.
There's not much to do around here, so I thought I'd do a little investigating of my own.
That's a beautiful desk.
Thank you?
That fish must like these tourists about as much as I do.
What is it now? I'm a very busy man, Detective.
Does the name Lamoon mean anything to you?
Yes. I knew the Lamoons.
Then make like a clumsy barista and spill the beans.
They were a family of three. The father, Francois, the daughter, Genevieve, and the mother, Esmeralda Lemoon. May she rest in peace. They owned a local gumbo restaurant that was acquired by Island Ventures. Thus, I knew them through my business dealings with Victor.
I asked Victor about the Lemoons too. He had an interesting take on things.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Victor seems to think you killed the Lemoon family in a fit of jealousy for Esmeralda. Sound about right?
I should destroy that man and staunch the endless flow of fetid vitriol that spills from his disgusting mouth. Why in the world would I kill the woman I love? There's no substance to these wicked indictments, and if you believe them, you're an even bigger fool than you look.
You make it sound like the Lemoons are all dead.
Esmeralda and Genevieve are dead, yes. According to the papers, they drowned. But we don't know what happened to Francois.
According to the papers, I take it you have your own theory?
Well, you already know Victor acquired the Lemoon family restaurant to help launch Island Kitchen, yes? What you might not be aware of is how the Lemoons were compensated. Overcompensated, in fact. Victor made no effort to conceal that he was grossly displeased with the situation. Over time, the man's mind seemed to fray. He became distant and cold in the presence of the Lemoon family. That is, until they were no longer around.
So you think Victor killed the Lemoons? What, to get back control of the company?
Well, yes, control, but it was also about money. With the Lemoons out of the picture, Victor became a much wealthier man. You may well ask if money was motive enough for murder. I would argue that men have killed for less. And if you knew Victor as I know him, well, you'd have a much shorter list of suspects.
Hey, Sergeant Warpath. Sorry, I was watching the thing. I am feeling a bit better, but I'm starting to get an eye migraine, so we'll see how that goes. I think Cecil is ahead of me now. I was ahead of him for a while. But now I think it's the other way around.
What about Esmeralda Lemoon?
My dear Esmeralda, a bouquet of a woman. Her smile was serene, her heart was kind, her temperament mild, and her cooking was an intimation of divinity. I won't lie, Detective. I loved Esmeralda. Always from afar, but I loved her.
Ooh, cool.
What do you know about Francois Lemoon?
Personally, I found Francois to be a noisome bore, a crude man with a primitive mind. How he managed to win a treasure as pure and wonderful as Esmeralda, I'll never comprehend.
What do you know about Genevieve Lemoon?
She was a child. What more is there to say? Just another seed that never had the opportunity to sprout.
I've got other questions.
Yeah, well, we got snow. Yeah.
I heard it through the grapevine that you own the cemetery.
Indeed I do. Death and taxes. I can't collect the latter. I can certainly profit from the former.
Can you let me into a specific mausoleum?
I'm afraid not. Only the families of the interred are allowed keys to their mausoleums. It's entirely up to them what they do with their dead.
That's enough for now. I may come back later.
Hello and welcome to Crumsford Capital.
Oh, she just doesn't say anything new, does she?
See you.
I wonder if this guy has any. Maybe one of these people.
Well, if it isn't New Guinea's newest detective, what can I do for you, VD?
Oh, there's nothing. I don't know if I should have done another detective game. My brain hurts. That's
I've
probably
got
why I
split.
got the
See
headache.
you around, Ricky.
They better not tear this place down, too.
These tourists make me appreciate the mosquitoes.
Oh.
I hardly recognize this town anymore.
What's new, Voodoo?
See you around, Billy.
Come back again soon. And don't forget that harmonica of yours. It always brings me back.
Vin Diesel. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm just trying to think of who else did. Well, besides the lawyer. Come on, lawyer. We talked. Gonna do the voodoo oodoo on the lawyer. Not really, but he's gonna hate me.
I told you, no further questions. I have an important affair this evening. God, you don't listen. You're just like her, always manipulating, putting on an act.
Somebody
Be seeing you.
I certainly hope not.
Cecil, why did I pick a Month of Mystery minus the Red Dead Redemption 2 game? Why?
Nice flowers. It's a bird of paradise.
Can I take a lemon?
I don't need any more lemons. Fruits and veggies. This place has it all.
I think it's just because I'm getting a headache.
I got chocolate chip! As a connoisseur of tasty treats, I can assure you chocolate chip cookies are the for real deal.
Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Oh my god. I can't even remember what I was gonna say. See? I like it. See if this guy has anything to say.
Well, if it isn't Benny the butler.
Hello, Detective. What can I do for you?
No, okay.
Thanks, Benny.
I don't think this guy has.
Hello again, Detective. Any news about Mary?
I have a few more questions about the Lamoon family.
Oh, very well.
I appreciate it. No, this is not Bill Cosby. No, you don't go there. Bill Cosby is too old right now. So, no, it's just the. I did the other Sherlock Holmes, Nemesis or something like this, and it gave me a headache.
Gordon had some interesting things to say about the Lamoons.
Oh? Like what?
Well, for one thing, he suggested you weren't too pleased with how much of Island Kitchen the Lamoons controlled. He seemed to think it might have been enough to constitute motive. What do you think, Mr. Fontoul?
Why? That's ridiculous. The Lamoon's influence was integral to nurturing our nascent enterprise into what you see today. I never harbored anything but goodwill towards the Lamoons. And I'd certainly never hurt, let alone kill anyone. Gordon is way out of line.
So much.
That's enough about the Lamoon family for now. That's all for now.
Godspeed, Detective.
Do you think there's anything in here?
Opera records and romance novels. There's also handwritten sheet music. It says Benny and the Jest. A ballad about how my love life has been one grand joke.
No new messages.
My first aid kit.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing a very good job at the present time.
I can barely see my desk under all these bills. Nice desk, though. I don't have anyone to call.
Okay, we used that one. Where are the other ones?
They put the candy where the kids can see. It's a dirty game. I'm not shelling out any cash for that. Suntan lotion. My hat and coat keep me covered.
Oh god. Camera, maybe?
It's a camera.
A real beauty, too. I can tell you the image quality is truly remarkable. Plus, we developed the photos right here.
I'll take it.
Great! Thanks for shopping at Island Trader. There's nothing we won't trade for your business.
He's a tourist. I don't talk to tourists, apparently. Let's talk. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Maybe I could take pictures.
I don't need a picture of that.
No? Are you sure? How about a picture of this?
I don't need a picture of that.
What happens if I go in here and play with my...
I don't need a picture of that. Let's take it from the top.
Maybe the way that he does the face painting is some symbol for whatever voodoo he does. I think these are kind of cool in the back.
Still got it. I don't need a picture of that.
Why not?
I don't need a picture of that. Darla ran the old hotel until she rang the checkout bell. There's a bouquet of Centennial Dragonheart plumerias. They're beautiful, but I'm no grave robber.
I wonder if that's actually a type of plant.
Plaque says Crumpsford Family Mausoleum.
I don't know how to kill time. Oh, I don't even know how I got up here. But sure.
The grill is screwed in place. I can hear someone shuffling papers in the office below. I managed to get the grill off, but my screwdriver broke. Cheap Island brand garbage. If I could fit in there, I'd have front row seats to the counselor's crooked cabaret. But I either need to shrink or find someone a little more petite to help me out. I think it's time to pay a visit to my client. The Chic Shell Hotel. Are you a camera-slinging, culture-sapping, self-centered tourist looking to be pampered like a baby? Then you've come to the right place.
Oh my god.
I'd been hoping you'd show up. What have you got for me?
I got some info on the Lamoons. Your husband's business partner seems to think Victor might have had a hand in the Lamoon family tragedy. Says Victor had buyer's remorse after the acquisition of the Lamoon restaurant. Felt he'd given them too large a stake in Island Kitchen. Victor wanted to regain control of his company and didn't mind getting his hands dirty. Gordon doesn't seem to think very highly of your husband.
He's not my husband. Do you think there's any merit to Crumsford's story?
The investigation's still open, Voodoo Dollface. I have more leads to follow up on before I'm ready to draw any conclusions. That's all I've got on the Lamoons for now. How'd you like to get some fresh air?
I get the feeling you're not inviting me for an evening stroll.
I could use your help getting information from Lawton, but it might be dangerous.
I'm in.
You haven't even heard what the job is.
I want to help. This is my case, after all. So, what are we going to do? Kill a chicken on his grandmother's grave? Slip a mojo in his coffee? Ooh, curse a crocodile and take its teeth.
We're gonna take pictures of him cheating on his wife.
Voodoo pictures?
It's not that kind of job, sweetheart.
You know, so far, you haven't really lived up to your name. Oh well, an excuse to escape this claustrophobic hotel room. I can't stand being confined to close quarters. What do you need?
I need you to climb into a ventilation shaft.
My, what a glamorous profession you have. So when are we doing this?
Meet me on the roof of Lawton's law office at sundown. And you might want to wear pants.
Keep the fashion tips to yourself, Trenchcoat. I'll be there. This is kind of exciting. I've never been on a stakeout.
How would you know if you've had?
I suppose you're right. I could have been a spy before all this. I wonder how many sunsets have been stolen from me.
Don't worry, kid. We'll get whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I've got the camera. I'm gonna see what I can see.
I think we ought to wait a little.
Grab my legs, Voodoo.
Wait, hold on. Kid's got more backbone than an anaconda.
I've got you this time, husband. full house.
Oh dear, you do make a compelling case. Hey, what's that behind you?
Where? I don't see anything.
I thought I saw your mother. Sorry, sweetie, it must have been my imagination.
You're not getting out of this that easily. Now, show me your hand.
Oh my god.
Royal flush.
Ugh, you've got to be kidding me.
Better luck next time, sweetheart.
Well, how'd it go?
He's a cheater, all right. Here, I think I got what we need.
You did good, Voodoo Dollface.
Did you expect any less?
I'll go get these developed at Island Trader.
Let me know how this all turns out. I'm headed back to the hotel. This was fun.
I need these developed.
No problem. One moment. Here you go. Thanks for choosing Island Trader, where the trade winds always blow your way.
The Chic Shell Hotel. Are you a camera slut? Then you've come to the right place.
Who is it?
Voodoo Detective. We met at the pool.
Oh, hello, detective. Have you learned anything new about my husband?
Yeah, I got some news.
Well, come in and tell me about it. I can spend time with anyone I please. I know you've been entertaining other men. I have to work late.
Well, what do you know? She really is a manipulative puppet master. I don't want to bother him. I feel like I'm already intruding on something personal.
I told you Victor has me working overtime. What have you got for me, detective?
I've got the goods, honey. Black and white, 8x10, full gloss freedom fodder. The stuff divorce dreams are made of.
Well, don't keep me waiting, darling. Let's see them.
Oh my god.
Aha! I knew it, that cheating swine. I'll have him on a platter for this. Thank you, detective. I'll make sure my husband's office is unlocked. You can rifle through any files you wish. Now, if you don't mind, I have a performance to finish. Not now, darling. I'm busy.
give me a few. I'm gonna run an ad break. I'm gonna put on my BRB screen. Okay, to be honest, I think I'm gonna stop my stream just because I seem to be dealing with a headache. But I would like to thank everybody for stopping in. I would like to thank Tails for the raid, Warpath for the Prime, and of course everybody for stopping by and watching. We'll be raiding Mako. But anyways, wherever you are in the world, have a good day, good afternoon,